Good morning. So there's been a request just about the VIP shop. VIP shop is pretty sweet, actually. It does cost like $100 to unlock it, as does kind of everything else in the game. But with the VIP shop, you can get a couple different privileges that are pretty sick. Some of these aren't really worthwhile. You can get an extra hospital, which is pretty cool. 500 VIP points. VIP points, that's going to be like 100k diamonds. Actually, it's going to be 125k diamonds. Is that worth it? I don't know. Maybe at some point, but definitely not right now. Farm mass rush, I have no idea what that is. Oil mass rush, I have no idea what that is. But they are long-term privileges, so it has to be something that's probably somewhat decent, I'd hope. Basically, what I focus on is I buy these ones down the bottom here. These privileges, 2% extra might, 2% extra resistance. I haven't really done the vehicle or shooter health. 1% health isn't that much. And I don't really use fighters at all, so I'm not really tapping into that yet. But I probably will at some point. The biggest thing is, to go up to the next level of VIP, you need to fill up this experience bar. So I'm at nearly 9 million out of 25 million, which is the better part of like a month. I just probably don't use this quite as much as I should. But on this item page here is where you're really going to use it. So I've touched on this in a different video, but basically, if I was looking at quality Ranger parts, these run 16k. Well, 16k is going to be, let's just say like 4k diamonds, roughly. From there, I could take a look at the, I don't know why I did that. The cost of parts in the store here, and they typically would cost quality Ranger parts is going to be 4,500. So if I were to actually buy them with diamonds here, they're going to cost just a little bit more. And that's kind of the point of the VIP stores. Everything's going to cost just a little bit less. So if I'm looking at the cost of fuel here, I'm buying, 1.5 million fuel for 10k points. 10k points is going to be 2,500 diamonds. So all of these cost 2,500 diamonds, each different type of resource here. Sometimes these go on sale, sometimes they'll double up on these. Basically, you have a limited amount of these each day that you can buy. You can buy 8 of these each day. So sometimes they have 750 iron multiplied by 2 for 20k, which is actually it's the same exact deal, but at the same time, you can still buy 8 of them, so you can actually buy more iron that day, which is always nice. So looking at that, 2.5k for 1.5 million fuel, if I were to go to my diamond store and I would buy that fuel, it would cost me 3.3. So 3,300 diamonds versus 2,500 diamonds. I'm going to save that extra 800 diamonds every single time, because the likelihood is I'm buying multiple of these, because, running low or whatever, so I go through and buy, 6 or 8 of them, and it's just a cheaper way to get my resources. There are a couple things that pop through on here that are pretty worthwhile. One of them is going to be advanced teleports. You can buy 2 of those on I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They have them in the VIP store. You can buy 2 of those each day for 6K, I believe, each, which again, much better than 2K diamonds. So just buy those every single time they come through. The water's kind of useless. I don't even have my ration truck connected, so I don't need to buy water. And basically, you just go through and make sure that, I buy whatever it is that I'm planning on spending diamonds on that day. So if I'm intending on spending diamonds on resources, I'm going to buy my resources from here first, so that I don't buy resources for a more expensive ticket outside. You can also buy electricity here. You can't buy electricity anywhere else. You'd have to spend real money for it. There's no other way to get electricity outside of burning fuel and buying it from the VIP store. So take advantage of that if you need it. 3.75 million is pretty decent. I mean, because if you buy 2 of these, that's $10 worth of electricity otherwise. So that's how I use the VIP store. Also, if you take a look at this, you have 500K right here. 500K fuel versus 1.5 million fuel. Well, the 500K fuel, if I buy 3 of those, I have 1.5 million for 8.1K, so I'm actually reducing the price even more. If I buy 15 of those, then that's like me buying 5 of these, and the cost again has been reduced down by 10K. So anytime one of these blue ones is there, this little blue, let's just say third of the total amount bucks that you typically see, it's actually worth buying. Just because, it comes out pretty worthwhile. I mean, it reduces the price again by another 30%. So then as you're looking at the VIP store, you can go up in level on this. So as you start getting this experience, I know one of our guys is at like 18 million right now. So he's pretty close to getting that second level. The second level is going to unlock a bunch of different privileges. You can start using the advanced vehicle exploration, which allows you to explore other commanders' bases. There was one guy from DKO who we saw had this already, which is kind of cool. He must have been using the VIP store a lot. And his vehicle got abducted by the opposite base. So I think he lost the vehicle. I don't know how long that lasts for, but if you do go and explore other people's bases to try steal their resources, they can steal your vehicle. So just be wary of that one, but it's kind of cool. Then you get a couple different buildings, gathering station, which gives the prospect a vehicle, which is more efficient. The max finish for the alliance donation, it's just a handy little button, I guess. So if you go to your alliance tech and you're clicking on this one right here, you can just click the max donations one. When you do that, it'll just click through all the donations for you. Not exactly necessary, but it's better than clicking 75 times on something. So then you can use the rapid production function for water, which I don't know why you'd want that. Power plant, that might be worth it. Ultimate deal when spending VIP points, increase the experience gain by 20%. That one's definitely worth it because level 3 and 4 have some pretty sick stuff. Display case, I don't know what that is. Gifting, you can gift purchases to other people, which is pretty sweet, and actually pretty worthwhile. And then again, you have all of these resistance and might buffs that you can buy as well. These are permanent, so just think like after 4 levels of this, you'd have an extra 8%, which is pretty cool. And I don't know what the personal pin is, but so then after you gain all of the experience that you need from here, you also, if you take a look, the items that you can now buy in VIP 2, energy cores, super recruit tickets, and money. getting to VIP 2 is kind of huge. It's very worthwhile getting to VIP 2, because buying money, that's awesome. Like, you can't buy money anywhere else in the game except with real money. So you kind of want to capitalize on that. Like, if you can buy $1 million a day, well, sometimes there's $1 million pack that runs through for $5. You're saving $5 every single time you use that. Super recruits too. You can only get those through events, so you might as well. And energy cores just take a shit long time to process, which I've already touched on. So once you get to VIP 2, obviously you're then going to have an EXP bar to go to VIP 3, which gets you storage center. You protect more resources. You get a different looking nameplate attached to your building, which that's okay. Fast reinforcement marches and stuff. I like how they have and stuff. Chip factory overload gives you an extra 50%, because right now that's a waste of time. If you overload, you would lose most of it, which, since that's money, that's difficult. Again, gain an extra 20%, and create your own private chat room. That's pretty sweet. Then hero splitting. So at this point in the game, if you're VIP 3, you're probably using the hero splitting protocol for experience days, because you're probably maxed on all your heroes already, right, in terms of putting wisdom into them. So you're not needing that wisdom like I am right now. And then you have all of your different things, and then you can buy 50% march accelerations, which, again, huge. These cost 1,000 diamonds a piece, so you want to be able to do that. Then again, 20% extra, which at this point you probably don't need any extra unless there's a bonus for hitting the very end range of it. Bank mass rush, which might actually be worth it if you had high banks, but most people don't. Military academy, so for your first exchanges of the day, you get a special deal. And then all of your buffs down here. And the building smart speed ups. So if you're pressing through, 6 days worth of 5-minute speed ups, you can just click through and slide, which is pretty neat. But that's the VIP store. The big thing is you want to be able to get to these VIP items down at the bottom, because who doesn't want to be able to buy money or super recruit tickets or energy cores without having to spend actual money on them? I really would prefer that. I don't ever buy these advanced recruit tickets. They're kind of useless. The common purple heroes I sometimes buy. You can usually only buy one at a time. But outside of that, everything is just cheaper in here. So just take a look basically for the best deal and then go and capitalize on it. Take advantage of it as often as possible, so that you can really, really, really get to this 25.25 million, so that you can unlock level 2 and start getting some of those sweet rewards too. So yeah, that's the VIP store. You unlock this when you get to level 20, or you can unlock this when you get to level 20, and it does cost $100, unfortunately, but that's kind of the way of the game. All right, cool. Any questions, let me know. Put them in the comments. And yeah, happy gaming.